needles. Then we take this long piece that's still attached to the ball of yarn and we put it between the 2 needles. So now we have an X with a strand through it, and this hole right here, that's where we're going to poke our empty needle. Oops, I missed. Poke our empty needle through here and take it off. Pull it tight, but not too tight because we don't want to be unable to get into those stitches on the next go. So we insert through the back, around, and again this hole right here, put our needle in and take it off. Insert, around, poke, and off. Insert around. See how it's coming through like this, and off. And we just keep going. So this is English or throwing. When we get to the end of the row, I'll show you how to do continental. So again, insert behind the back, loop around, and off. Around, off. Around, off. Around, off. Insert, remember the X, around, off. Insert around and off, in, around and off, in, around, off, in, around, off, in, need more yarn, around, off. With continental, it's the same mechanics in that you insert around, you insert the back, loop the yarn, and take it off. But instead, your yarn will come from your other hand, from your non-dominant hand. So just pull enough yarn over there, turn our needles so that we can start again. Okay, again, empty needle, full needle. Okay, this time we're going to have our yarn this way towards our non-dominant hand. Okay, we just hold the yarn like this, and again we insert through the back so we have our X, and instead of throwing it, we're going to just loop it like this or pick it up. So it's called picking or continental. So again, insert through the back, pick up the yarn so that it's between the 2 needles, and then same thing, we put it through this hole right here and off the needle. So it's exactly the same stitch, just a different way of picking up your yarn or putting your yarn through that X. And both ways are perfectly acceptable. It's all what you're comfortable with doing. Often people who know how to crochet find this the most comfortable way because it's how they feed their yarn regularly. It's just like people that knit continental find it easier to learn how to crochet because they already hold their yarn this way. And that's where most people get stuck, is where do I hold my yarn? How do I hold my yarn? What do I do with this really long piece of yarn? Basically, however it's comfortable. And through. A couple more times here. insert through the back, loop my yarn, and out through the hole. When I reloop this video, I'll slow it down so that you can see the process a little bit better. If you've been watching my Kids Can Knit videos, you'll notice that the video is repeated with just music. For this one, it will be repeated with just music and slowed down. Okay, just a couple more here. Again, insert through the back. So we have our X. Pick up the yarn so it's between the two needles, through the hole, and off the needle. And off, and in, around, and off. There we go. The knit stitch. So if you're planning on making the bunny project, which you will see in an upcoming video, you need to keep going until you have a squarish shape. So just keep knitting away, and we'll see you back here later.